The road ahead was too far, the people too wild, and the darkness too deep. But Willibrord didn't see darkness. He saw a field waiting for light. He was born in Northumbria, England, around the year 658, a time when faith was still new in many parts of Europe. From his youth, Willibrord was drawn not to power or fame, but to prayer and learning. He entered the monastery of Ripon, where St. Wilfrid became his mentor. Later, he traveled to Ireland, to a monastery led by St. Egbert, where he spent years preparing for one mission: to bring the gospel to the people who had never heard it. One day, Egbert looked at him and said, "The Frisians, they live without Christ. Who will go to them?" Willibrord stepped forward. He was just a monk with quiet courage, but heaven had chosen him. At age 30, he set sail with 12 companions, crossing cold seas to what is now the Netherlands, a land filled with pagan shrines, warriors, and kings who bowed to idols. When he arrived, he didn't begin with anger or threats. He began with love. He built relationships, learned their language, and spoke of a God who loved even those who didn't know him yet. Before we go further, if stories like this lift your faith, please like this video, comment "I believe," and subscribe so more souls can discover the courage of saints like Willibrord. Years passed, and his faith began to change hearts. Even King Pepin of the Franks saw his wisdom and invited him to continue preaching. Pepin sent him to Rome, where Pope Sergius I gave him his blessing and the title Archbishop to the Frisians. When Willibrord returned, he built churches and monasteries, including the famous Abbey of Echternach, a place that still stands today as a symbol of prayer and peace. But his mission wasn't easy. He faced rejection, violence, and even the destruction of his churches. Yet he never stopped. Every time the world tried to silence him, he answered with patience and faith. He lived to the age of 81, a humble monk who carried Christ to the corners of Europe. When he died in 739, his followers said the light of faith that he planted would never go out. And it didn't. Because one soul who believes can set a whole nation aflame with love. Saint Willibrord, Apostle of the Netherlands, Missionary of Mercy, and a reminder that courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to keep walking when God says, "Go."